Mwahaha. Welcome back, children, to another spooky Sunday. I don't even know what that accent was. I'm sorry. I am tired. I am exhausted. My sleep schedule's been all messed up, and it's just been affecting my state. I'm a little bit loopy. But that's okay. Loopy is a great mentality to be in when it's time to do some spooky games. What kind of spooky games are we playing today? Well, we're playing Doom 3, which I know what you're thinking is, wait, Vry, wasn't Doom 3 a terrible game? Why is that spooky? Well, it's not spooky because it's a bad game. In fact, actually, I consider Doom quite the good game. Problem is, it is a terrible Doom game. That's the important distinction. If you played Doom 1 and 2, and then put in Doom 3, you would be horribly disappointed by a complete, not only tonal shift, but gameplay change. Everything just completely different than what you're used to from then. The new Doom, the new 20-something teen Doom, I don't know what year it came out. 16, 17, 18, one of those. It was before 2020, I know that much. But that one was much more of a return to form for the series, and I think everyone recognizes that and people consider it the superior one, to the point where most people have just completely forgotten that Doom 3 even exists in many regards. But we're playing it today. Why? Because, as I've been talking about on Twitter, I am a firm believer in the fact that there is no such thing as worthless bad media. I believe there's something to be enjoyed with everything. I would even say that Final Fantasy II, which I have gone on record saying is the worst Final Fantasy game in the mainline series, hands down without a doubt, still merits some admiration for the bold new ideas it took, as well as the introduction of a number of iconic ideas that have traveled on throughout the franchise since then. So I would argue that there's still merit to be found. Nothing is wholly worthless. Even if the thing that can be found is either just humor in the presentation, like Manos, the Hands of Fate. It's like, but that's still someone made that. Someone put effort in, someone put time in. And even if you find it ironically hilarious, that means you're still finding something of merit in something someone created. And that's what this is. I have long been standing defender of all sorts of quote-unquote bad, terrible, useless, worthless media. I like the Spice Girls movie. I like the Speed Racer movie. I even was defending the Star Wars prequels as far back as 2001. Which, think about it, yeah, that was before Attack of the Clones even came out. I was defending Phantom Menace back before we even knew how the rest of the prequel trilogy was going to end out. That is the type of person I am. And yeah, maybe that makes me kind of a nut job for finding value in everything. But I think all creative endeavors have the spark of wonder and joy in them, even it's not the way the original creator intended. And that's what we're doing today with Doom 3. It's a spooky game. It is. It's a very good... It's a terrible Doom game, but it's a good horror game, believe it or not. And I think people have written off, and I think it's worth reevaluating. Are we going to beat it? I doubt it. I don't even know if we're going to merit a second session of this. You guys let me know if after this stream you guys want to see more of Doom 3. Maybe we'll reevaluate. Maybe we'll play more next week for the last Spooky Sunday. I've got other things in the works that we could do for Spooky Sunday, for the last Spooky Sunday before Halloween starts. But yeah. If you can't tell that I'm kind of feeling a bit loopy today, well, I'm assuming you just tuned in. Hi, I'm Vicarian. How you doing? I'm feeling a bit loopy today. And with that mentality, we are diving into some horror games. So let's see what we can do here. I can tell you, at least the music still is awesome. Batman! This is the BFG edition of Doom 3. So this includes the original game, as well as both of the expansions, as well as a few other improvements, such as this apparently adds a fix where you have the flashlight permanently attached to your armor, instead of having to switch between gun and flashlight, which, while an admirable horror idea, really just ended up being very annoying. We're gonna go on the easiest difficulty.
Aerospace Corporation is the largest corporate entity in existence. Originally focused on weapons,
Subdivision of Weyland-Yutani.
new ventures have expanded into biological research, space exploration, and other scientific endeavors. With unlimited funds and the ability to engage in research outside of moral and legal obligations, the UAC controls the most advanced technology ever conceived.
A veritable wonderland of libertarian concepts.
Incoming transport detected.
Okay. Let's see here. We're showing up on Mars. Elliot Swan, Jack Campbell, and Marine transfer. Finally, we will have the rebel base on Yavin.
We have them on radar, sir. They'll be landing in a few moments.
Excellent. See that Counselor Swan is sent directly to me.
Yes, sir.
How do I recognize that voice?
Dark Star on final.
The voice is familiar. To anyone else? Maybe? The one for the crazy doctor guy, who is invariably going to be the villain. Because he's a scientist and bald.
I can't believe it's come to this. I didn't want to come here.
He left you no choice.
True, but this is the last time.
Is that Marine transfer or is that Jack Campbell?
He makes a mess.
Right. You're the control. And if that fails, I'm the damage.
If that's what it takes, the Truger is
No.
going to start doing things our way.
Whatever you say, Counselor.
So, in case you haven't noticed by the fact that nothing has gone to, well, literal hell yet, this is a reboot of the very first Doom game. In a new style and a new format. We're just arriving on Mars at the UAC facility. We are Marine transfer. First name Marine, last name transfer. To approach interactive, you can... Ooh. The Dark Star. I think is actually a reference to a movie.
Welcome to Mars. All new arrivals need to check in at reception. If you're looking for someone to help you, just head to reception.
If I recall, Dark Star is a movie where at the end of the movie is they have to...
To expedite your processing, please proceed.
The end of the movie, they have to talk down a suicidal bomb. Which I always found very humorous. It's kind of a dark comedy. At least if I'm thinking of the right movie. Crate. Big crate. Contains biological specimen. Do not open. Oh, they're shipping in the monkeys. Everything's classified or biological. Do not open. An attempt has been made to alter a classified shipment. You do not have the proper security clearance. Alright, fine. You.
I'm getting off this rock.
Oh.
You should too.
Okay, why?
You're staying here. Watch your back.
Again, elaborate?
Be careful. It's not safe here. Trust
And-
no one.
Does that include you? But I trust you when you tell me to...
Staying here. Watch your back.
Okay.
Welcome to Mars, Marine.
Hi. Do I get a name
I'm
tag?
gonna need you to step on one of those red squares on the floor for a bioscan. This'll only take a second.
If I stand here.
Okay, let me get this started.
Hahaha.
You're gonna need to hold still. Moving around only makes the test take longer.
Yeah, I know.
All right, bioscan looks good. You're cleared for entry.
Really? Ah! The heck is that thing?
Welcome to Mars City. This facility serves as the central
I should specify, I did play this game way back when it first came out in like 2003,
goal number 1 at the UAC is the safety
but I haven't played it since.
of all employees and guests. To help achieve this goal, we ask you to follow all UAC corporate procedures at
Download.
all times. This includes restricting your movement to areas for which you have clearance.
I do not have a
Please
PDA
remain
yet, I
alert
got.
and aware of what you and others are doing. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, or just have a simple question, find the nearest UAC.
Wait, the
security
departure is
guard.
going to
They are
Oklahoma?
here, no matter how large or small the problem
Earth.
is. Our station on Mars provides a perfect blend of work habitats, recreational
Who is
facilities,
talking? Where is he?
social
Oh, is
support
this it?
structures. This ensures our goal of providing a true home away from home experience for everyone. Keep this in mind as you help us pursue our groundbreaking research that is destined to transform the daily lives of everyone here and throughout the solar system. If you need more
Elon
details,
Musk is behind it.
please see your human
Is that any?
resources manager. If you are a guest, you may
Oh.
Welcome to Mars. First time? You can just leave your bag there. I'll have it sent up your quarters. Okay. Few
Ooh,
things we need to take
service.
care of first. This is your personal data assistant. You'll need this to access all secure areas. If you get
Remember when
clearance for
PDAs were
insecurity
cool?
zones,
And like
download
high
it.
tech?
It's important.
Cutting
so
edge.
Don't lose it.
Right, don't lose
I
it.
see here that Sergeant Kelly has requested your immediate attention. Head directly to Marine Command. It's just that way. Follow the signs.
Right. Objectives. Hey, it's got my name. Alright. I was just curious about your giant laser disc. Oh.
Mars City is a smoke-free facility. Please
ID
smoke
card.
only in designated areas.
I
Thank you for
download?
your cooperation.
Thank you. We got a video, you said? Video discs.
Welcome to Mars, Marine. This
Hi.
briefing is designed to acquaint you with a few of the standard operating procedures here on the Mars post. First
Okay.
and foremost, chain of command.
No.
All enlisted personnel are under the command of Master Sergeant Thomas Kelly. Sergeant Kelly will assign you to a security detail headed by a security chief. Please report to your security chief for all duty-related concerns.
Okay, I have
While
officially
on
lost
duty,
interest.
Please stay
Oh,
in
it
your
keeps playing.
assigned patrol coverage area. All PCAs have been pre-designated to provide
I'm here because there seems to be some very serious problem.
What?
Really? Do I need to remind you of the groundbreaking work that we're doing here?
No. But I've been authorized by the board to look at everything.
The board authorized you? The board doesn't know the first thing about science. All they want
Is that Mark Hamill?
money, some product. Don't worry. They'll
I have actually got to look this up. I got to know.
After how many accidents? Tell me, Dr. Betruger, why are so many workers spooked, complaining, requesting transfers off Mars?
They simply can't handle life here. They're exhausted and overworked.
Doom 3.
Competent staff and bigger
Mark.
money, even these few accidents
Hamill.
could have been avoided.
I'm afraid you'll get nothing more until my report is filed with the board. I will need full access, Dr. Betruger, Delta included. I won't have any difficulties doing
Is that showing up on it?
Only if you get lost.
It's not impossible.
Just stay out of my way. Amazing things will happen here soon. You just wait.
Let's go.
Dr. Betruger. Oh yeah, you know he's the villain. He's bald, he's got one bad eye, and his first name apparently is Malcolm? That's never a good sign. You never like a Malcolm in your horror sci-fi games. Who's he voiced by? Philip L. Clark. Huh. Wow, he's got quite the resume, though. Not a lot of video game stuff, though. Played a lot of old school stuff, like Might and Magic games and things like that, but... Weird, he sounds just like Mark Hamill, though.
Listen, buddy, you don't have clearance for this area. Move along.
Well, then where is Kelly? That's the restroom. That's not where I want.
Miller, you hear about Corporal Allen?
Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3. Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3.
Yeah, punch the turkey. I have no idea what the point of this is, but my score is huge. Do we want to just do this for the rest of the stream? See how high we can get it? Like how it has a move list down here? Which I'm realizing that some people probably don't know what that is. You see, a long time ago, way back when there were these things called arcades that you went to play games, you didn't always know all of the special moves for a character, so they would usually put stickers, usually towards the bottom of the screen or over near where the controls are, and it would give you a quick rundown of all the different moves that each character had, at least the basic one. They didn't have everything. That's what that is.
Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3.
History lesson for you. Yes, the PDA is useful. You know what's also useful? Figuring out where the heck I'm supposed to go. Green Command. Okay.
Attention. Dr. Braddock,
What?
please report to Environment Management Office 4 Alpha.
Think about access?
Beats me, man. Look, all I do is repair the converters when they blow, okay? That's it.
But what's overloading them so much? I mean, how much damn power do they need?
I wouldn't ask him if I was you, man. I heard Travis started poking around and he got transferred fast. Didn't even see him leave.
Hell, no one saw him go. Was here 1 minute, on the next.
Lucky bastard.
That is the stuff I love about this game, actually, is that this starts off before there's been any sort of incident at the Mars facility. And you get to lead up to it through all this little, like, environmental details, like just casual conversations between technicians and little details like hearing reports of this got lost or what's going on over there.
Sergeant Kelly ASAP. He's
Gotcha.
at Command HQ.
Does he mind that I went and played Turkey Puncher first? I do enjoy Turkey Puncher. That's combat prep. HQ? The gun?
Took your sweet time, Marine.
Turkey Puncher!
Situation. Another member of the science team's gone missing. Since you're the ranking FNG, you get to find him. I want you to check out the old decommissioned comm facility. We heard he might be heading that way. The only way there is through the service passage under Mars City. Now Program this sentry to guide you to the maintenance elevator. Hope you follow this sentry better than you've followed orders so far. Pick up some gear at the security checkpoint at the bottom of the elevator. Oh, and when you find him, just bring him back. Do not hurt him. Now move out.
I wonder if it's different if you actually report it here right away without doing anything else. Like, does he actually, like, say that? Like, good to see you. Does he give a crap no matter what? I don't know. Follow this thing. We're gonna find a scientist.
Attention UAC personnel.
I'm also curious what FNG is, and I'm assuming it's effing new guy?
Your service branch director for more details.
No, what? He said that he saw some strange.
One saw something strange. You know what I mean? You get little bits of, like, the story that way.
The UAC cares about the quality of life of its employees. Please take advantage of our quality medical care services.
Where are you taking me? Alright. Oh my god, I can jump. Whole new world we're living in.
Welcome to the dungeon, Marine. Most unexciting place on Mars. I'm gonna need you to grab some armor and secure your pistol before I can pass you through security. Okay, grab your gear. Now you're ready for combat. Let me do a radio test.
Can I have those, though?
MarsSec radio check. Excellent.
Hey, how you doing?
Looks like you've been assigned the decommissioned comm facility. Just follow the main passage through the underground junction, then straight out. You'll have a quick evac. And what better way to see the Martian surface than to run across it?
Okay.
Okay, you're all set. Oh yeah, keep in mind, civilians are working down here. Don't get excited and shoot it.
How you doing, Valves? Having a good day? Sarge yelled at me. I was late. 'Cause I found turkey puncher.
Hey! You're
Hey.
a scientist.
Right.
I'm not sure you want to find him. You see... never mind.
What? No, come back here.
Don't listen to me. Never mind what I said.
Well, okay, Rogers. Can I ask you this instead? Why do all the scientists here look the same? Are these all clones? You can let me know. It's cool. I'm just a guy. A Doom guy, if you will, but...
Listen, Scotty. I've done this a million times. It's not that hard.
Why don't you crawl your fat ass down here and do it yourself?
Because I'm getting paid to make sure you do it. Just finish the coupling so we can continue.
How you doing?
Don't know if I can really help you with anything. Kind of busy here.
Is everyone bald? Get other people's PDAs.
This is Ramp Baston, the Environmental Services Supervisor. The
Okay.
date is October 19th. I've been hearing an alarming number of
No, it's not.
reports on some unexplainable things. Being on another planet and working underground has always been a little spooky, so we always have the occasional report of strange things. But what is worrying me is the fact that the number of these reports are up by a lot. People are truly frightened. The rumors we're hearing about experiments from the Delta Complex are not helping. The power fluctuations aren't helping at all either. Having the lights flicker constantly and losing power for several minutes at a time is scaring everyone down here. I'm doing my best to keep people in track, but we're continually short-handed. Someone's reporting in sick almost every day. I'll keep my director apprised of the situation, and will continue to log reports as I get them.
Fantastic. Thank you. That was not super helpful. I was hoping you'd have a code for this.
You maintenance guys not keep any of these machines running?
Yes, sir. It's just that the science team demands a lot out of these things.
Enough excuses. Just do your job and get the science team what they need.
Well, I'm doing everything, but I just can't explain some of the things that have been happening to the system.
Huh?
It's weird.
Just get it done.
That thing. No? No access? Handle error.
Jeez. Do you make a habit of sneaking up on people?
Yes.
Everyone's already on edge down here with all the strange things that have been going on.
Yeah, but no one seems to be telling me what the strange things are. The people are calling in sick. That's not unusual. What? I thought I'd be dead. Oh, can't jump that far. And we'll go down. Exactly filled with confidence that they told me to come down here with a gun.
You're that new guy headed for the old comm center, right? You better hustle up, pal. This passage doesn't go all the way there. You'll have a quick walk outside to the center's airlock. And
Okay.
don't sweat it. Your suit's got plenty of oxygen.
That's good. Really hate to run out of oxygen. I saw what happened in Total Recall. Oh. I was expecting that to open. Yeah. I need oxygen in my butt. I can barely get across a bridge. Now it's with finding extra air.
Marine, this is Sergeant Kelly. Need to double time it down there. Search your assigned area and haul your ass back to Mars City. Out.
Am I not still in Mars City? I technically just walked across the bridge.
Huh? No, no, please. You must let me get this communication out. They have to be warned while there is still time. I can't let... You don't know what I've seen. You can't possibly understand or comprehend.
The devil is real.
What?
I built his cage.
I'm getting abnormal readings here. I can't hold these levels.
Help!
Uh-oh. What? That guy didn't have a head. What? Just teleport through the monitor?
All units, this is Sergeant Kelly. We're under attack by an unknown enemy force. Fall back to Marine HQ to regroup.
Bullets.
Fall back to Marine HQ and await further.
There you go. That's the start of it. Not a bad start to a horror scenario, eh? Whoa. You just fell there? Oh, okay. But the light wasn't even... I do like the fact that it gives very much the strong impression of, like, everything literally going to hell, like, in a very short window. Keeps turning off my flashlight, though. Hey? I'm not doing that, it's just turning it off. Ah! Die! I have the wrench. I have it on good authority that wrenches are very useful. Ah! Where did you come from? Control panels. Then service bridge. Okay.
Filtration arm in motion.
This is Command
Bridge
HQ.
extension
Report directly to
in
Marine
7
headquarters and await further orders.
Why does it take 7 seconds for the bridge to extend? Why does my flashlight keep turning off? Oh, there's a little power thing for it. Yeah. Jeez. Processing unit. Okay. So we need to find, like, Ian Sinclair, security, or engineering to get into there. Satoxi. Well, Satoxi, do you? Crawling out of every little friggin' hole. All paranoid and jumpy. What was that noise? Okay, we got the Frank. Frank Delhue's up.
This is the audio log of Frank Delahue, engineering manager assigned to power production, dated October 18, 2145. The current operational status of the grid is 23%
That was like last week.
nominal capacity. I've increased work shifts to 12 hours a day for all personnel to keep up with demand. The constant and increasing load from the Delta complex is causing havoc. We are going to start losing critical systems if we have to sustain these levels much longer. I request clearance to requisition parts from other departments in order to maintain our equipment. Okay, I don't know what is going on over in Delta, but I'm doing all I can down here. The constant demands are bad enough, but the rumors going around are making things a whole lot worse. And I gotta tell you, if things don't get better soon, all hell is gonna break loose. This is the audio log of Frank Delahue, engineering manager assigned to power production data.
Hey, they know what they're doing.
145. Reclamation problems continue to plague the main processor. 2 more valve overloads on that unit in just the past week. These overloads can destroy the valves, causing very dangerous fire, jetting with enough heat to incinerate sensitive equipment nearby. Today we've had only 1 reported injury as a result of these valve failures. And this is due in large part to the quick response of the engineering team. Our procedure of entering the failure code 842 in the operation terminal has proved adequate, and I recommend no changes in that procedure.
Med kit. Oh, I thought there was something running around down there. Chunky bits? Wait. And an arm or like a goat's leg? And question, if it is a goat's leg, why is there a goat on Mars? Well, now I've got a shotgun. Not preside me with a way forward, though. Oh, there. You? Oh! Here's something somewhere. Ouch. Where did you come from? Hey, can't I have a wrench? All I really want is to get my hands on a giant wrench. I hate zombies. Huh? Is there a reason we're waiting until the thing gets right in front of us and it dissolves? Ah! They dead. Ah! Green ooze. Ow! Who's hitting me? That was a dead end. Where did you come from? Ah! Please stop hitting me. Maintenance, can we get a situation report? Chunky. Whoa. He's making very good use of the shadows. Zombos! So many zombos. How are you doing, Siri? Huh? Here's something. Can't go in there. Let's say Convergence Chamber 2. That! Die! Why am I getting jump scared by the door shutting? I'll dance around this pillar. Elva, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the membership of the Lunar Archives. I hope you find all the stories you're looking for. I was hoping too much for it to be just the locker code to open it. I mean, it has 3 digits. Hope you're having a wonderful day today, Elva.
All units, this is Sergeant Kelly. We don't know what we're up against. We have negative ID on the assailing force. And mean SOBs. Clear path back to HQ. Stock up on ammo.
Whoa.
Establish a stronghold. Keep them at bay.
No, bad. Woke up early and remembered you didn't have work today. I also woke up early. I woke up at like an hour that really no one has a good sensible reason to be awake at. I'm all loopy today. Don't drop boxes.
Command HQ, this is Bravo Team. We've got 1 man down and several wounded. We are incoming and need medical on station.
HQ, fire team 2. The monorail track is destroyed. Unable to secure safe transportation back to base. Over.
Doom has been treating me very jumpy, scary spookiness. Like, I forgot how good this game is at, like, using the environment to, like, do scares. Even now that they give you a flashlight, you're like, oh, well, now the flashlight, you can use it with the guns. That's less scary, right? No. Because they made it so the flashlight runs out after a few seconds. I'm dying. I need to find health at some point. Yeah, but they're not like FNAF jump scares where it's just kind of like jumps out, startles you type of thing. Like, they're really well done, like blend into the shadows, things crawling out, and using the environment's lighting. Great effect. Like, it's a good scare, and I'm dead. Huh?
All units, this is Sergeant Kelly. We're under attack by an unknown enemy force. Fall back to Marine.
Oh, we got teleported back here.
I say again, fall back to Marine HQ and await further orders.
Yeah, better and worse at the same time is a good way of describing it, but you know, I can at least appreciate the art of a good scare. Fortunately, now that since I've died and I'm back here, I know where all these scares are now.
Squad leader, give sit rep. Over.
Command HQ, this is Bravo team. We got one Marine down, 2 wounded.
Ah!
Command HQ, this is Fire Team 4.
Didn't catch that the last time. Shit. No. Oh.
This is Fire Team 2. Main power systems down at sun level. Backup and life support systems only. We got lots
Down.
of civilian casualties. It's a mess. Command HQ, attempting to secure the area.
Get constant like chatter on the radio and everything while everything's just that. So you get stuff like that. That's still closed. What the? Whoa! That's a new one.
Filtration line in
This
motion.
is Command HQ.
Bridge extension
Report
in
directly to
7
Marine.
seconds.
It's 7 seconds waiting for the bridge. Whoa! Like, jeez! Like, I knew where he was, and then he just disappeared in when the lights flashed, and then he jumps up from back behind that thing. I'm assuming you're Frank. Nice to meet you, Frank. Please get down. We have to find out if actually shooting him in the head does anything. Like, when you first get the shotgun, you get, like, it's really powerful. Kill all 3 of those guys in one shot. And then never does that again. I guess those guys were intentionally made very weak. That... Okay, game, way to prove me wrong, like, the second I... Oh. Are we gonna get the imps? Okay, I thought I could get back. Well, that drops my health down to like 57 already. I don't... You can imagine how much more intimidating some of this was back when, oh. Use the flashlight, you actually had to switch away from your weapon. Like you had to choose, do you want light in some of these places, or do you want weapon? My original plan when I first played this, I remember, was to grab the... as soon as I got the chainsaw, I just left off the light and just walked around with the chainsaw going at all times. That everybody again? I think. We're back to where we... You know, ow! So the chainsaw makes me feel safer? In this game, yes. Because the enemies will, like, especially in areas where you end up with a lot of enemies that will just charge at you. You could just hold out the chainsaw and they'll run right into it and kill themselves. So when you're in these pitch black rooms, you can just sit there and walk around with the chainsaw and they'll just run right into it for you. It's definitely a safety blanket in this game. Oh, jeez.
All units, this is Sergeant Kelly. We don't know what we're up against. We got negative ID on the... We don't have a clear path back to HQ. Stock up on ammo, establish a stronghold, and keep them at bay.
You won't ever play Doom. Why are you noting it down? Because someone else you know might play Doom, and then you can spread the word. Not fair. Shot a fireball through the wall.
Roger that, Fire Team 2. Fall back to the nearest station and set up a CP there. Out.
Okay, now we open the security checkpoint. Favor. It's a ball.
This is Sergeant Kelly. Fall back to Marine HQ and await further orders.
Can I get in here? I really like those. That's the end of the first level.
All remaining Marine units, this is Sergeant Kelly. I am unable to reach Mars from my current position. Move to Marine HQ to regroup and await further orders.
are we going in
I
here?
was the only one still alive.
Oh,
I
hey.
can't believe I found you.
Roland.
I don't know what. It was like a shockwave. It passed through the entire base. It started changing. It was crazy. I was working up here on the vent shafts. I don't know how I survived. Go for help. Please.
You talk again really quick?
No way. I'm staying up here. It's the only safe place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're Steve Bloom. Well, I can crouch.
Be careful. I don't know what's in there.
I don't know what's in there. Do you just lock me in? Jerk. Oh, no, you didn't. You didn't even move at all. Sorry, I called you a jerk. Ah! You ain't got no face, Lieutenant Dan. Woohoo! New toy! Huh? Going. Well, we'll have to note that he is off running around somewhere. Got a key card.
Managed you. This is Specialist Wilson. My team is gone. They're all dead. I'm running blind. What are my orders? Over.
Specialist Wilson, this is Sergeant Kelly. Stay sharp, son. Look for your last known RP and fortify your position. You'll find.
It's nice to know the little robots are still on my side. There's another. Someone's still walking around and I can still hear it. But no wonder you weren't very talkative. You didn't have a head. Ah! Into these weird little rooms where there's all these tight enclosures and server racks. That's when they like to surround you. Like to get in and... There may have been something behind that. That's why I ran into the fire. It wasn't because... some nonsensical bad reason. Ah! Where did you come from? Is there anyone else? Try this again. I said, was there anyone else? And you did not respond. That's cheating. Data pad or anything in here? Ammo. I'll take ammo. Oh, 17. Ah. Listening to audio logs may provide you with useful information.
Dr. Marcasian, at 1547, patient Jonathan Wills was admitted after complaining of insomnia and nausea. According to the nurse, Mr. Wills was calm and exhibited no signs of disorder when he was brought to exam room 5. However, by the time I reached him at 10 after 4, his personality had changed dramatically. When I entered the room, Mr. Wills lunged at me with a scalpel he apparently stole from a supply drawer. With the assistance of an orderly, we managed to subdue and sedate him without injury.
Good.
Mr. Wills was heavily medicated and could not be diagnosed, but in the 20 minutes he was left unattended, he managed to carve 3 symbols in his arm and cut his own tongue into 2 halves. I can only guess at the cause of his problems. I hope that additional psychiatrists arrive soon. In the meantime, in response to this assault, all medical supplies and armaments will be locked in a secure hospital cabinet with the code 347.
347. Got some shock. His body just dissolved, and then his bones dissolved. But after the rest of his body. I'm not 100% sure how one does that. Making sure, sorry, Doc. You wouldn't be the first person who I thought was dead and got up and tried to kill me. Okay. Like how they... So this is your first environmental clue that something has been going on for a while. Hey, Mathilde, how you doing? Is that they were keeping samples of mutilated bodies in freezer tanks in here. Now, everything went nuts like 15 minutes ago. But these, I doubt were very much just put in there right then. So what I'm thinking is that this is something's been going on for a lot longer than they've been letting on. Okay, where are you? Helmet. I put on the helmet. Just woke up. Well, good morning then. Huh? Something went beep beep at me. Door's no good. Bill Tyson. I'm gonna assume that Bill Tyson talks like this. Now let's watch me be horribly wrong.
Audio report confirming new troop deployments for the Mars City Marine Facility, October 30th, 2145. The new troops will be arriving within a few days. I've started a series of training exercises focusing on close-quarter small weapons combat, as well as instituting mandatory refresher courses on all munitions and weapons in our armory. In response to the large number of security breaches and general feelings of ill will around the base, I've doubled security details, placing 2 Marines at each checkpoint. This additional presence should help calm things down. I expect that the incoming Marines are not quite as green as the last deployment.
This feels real different from the newer Doom titles. Oh yeah.
Some combat experience will go a long way right
Yeah,
now.
Doom 3 is definitely the standout in the entire franchise. This one came out, I think, in 2003, and this was a reboot of the franchise as more of a horror series than a, like, FPS shoot 'em up. People did not like that. Have the access code. Stuff in there. We must find the access code. Yeah, so the horror take on the franchise did not last very long. It was pretty much just this one, but as I was saying on Twitter earlier when I announced I would be playing this today, it's a terrible Doom game, but it's a pretty good horror game.
Connection established.
Marine.
Hey, Kelly.
Can't believe you're still alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm unable to return to Mars City. All passages out of the Delta complex have been blocked. I'm setting up a command post here. I can monitor status reports of the entire base from Delta Central Authority and communicate with other Marine teams. It's your mission to link up with Bravo team and get that transmission sent. Head toward Alpha Labs.
Can I just hang up on him?
I'll update your PDA security clearance from here. Good job. And good luck, Marine.
Weren't you just calling me a complete mess up earlier? And I mean, to be fair, I am. Apparently it took me so long just to get down to that, find that scientist. You made it all the way to Delta Labs. Okay, that's broken. And that's broken. Real quick. Bill.
Audio report on troop morale. Morale here is beginning to drop. It's nothing to worry about yet since I keep my Marines sharp and ready to go, but events at the base are wearing on the troops. There have been a lot of things happening here on the base. I believe the UAC experiments being performed here must be the cause. Out here, they could be experimenting on God knows what. There are quite a few people missing, and no Marines, of course. It's the civilian population I'm referring to. Bottom line, whatever it is they have going on here has my men on a razor's edge. At this point, there is no cause for alarm, but I am requesting we rotate squads every 90 days instead of every 180. I will continue to report as the situation develops. It's good we have the new Marines en route. Fresh faces will help. Sergeant Tyson, out.
Hey, Sergeant Tyson, that was not helpful. I needed the code for combat prep. What? Been in there before? Ah! You weren't there a second ago. I assume you fell down from the roof. There's no hole in the ceiling. Where did you come from? Oh no! The tourist info! Yeah, I love the fact that one of the underlying things in this game from 2003, one of the underlying plot points is that the UAC Corporation, or the UA Corporation, UAC, decided to set up a lab on Mars so they could do experiments outside of government overreach and regulation. They went to Mars so they could do things because there's no laws on Mars, which, several years later, would be cited as a reason he wants to go to Mars by Elon Musk. It's weird when reality mimics fiction. Thought you were back here. Kitchen access. There you are. Someone hanging out in here? I feel like one of you was in. No, I've already been here. I'm backtracking. Yeah, because this is where Bernie guy was. That's where I burnt myself. Going in a loop. Yet somehow there's still just random dudes running around in here. That's Bill Tyson. I already got his laptop. Fire bad. That is where we were with tourist info. This is where we talked to Kelly. Combat prep that we code for. Here I was hoping someone would like write the code in backwards in blood on the emergency, so 11 999. How many codes can there possibly be? 1 1 2 1 1 3. Not subject you all to that. I was playing this on my own. I can't deny 100% that I wouldn't just sit there and punch my way through it to brute force the lock. Right, kitchen access. Why are you in the kitchen?
Marine, if you run across any operational sentry bots, use them. Those guys pack a lot of firepower.
Gotcha, boss. No! The forces of hell have gone too far. They broke my super turbo turkey puncher. Ow! I was in the middle of saying something. No! The forces of hell have gone on too long. I broke my super turbo turkey puncher 3 machine. There. Got it out.
The UAC is here to help you. Psychological
Yeah, that was a weird jump scare with the mirror thing, because I wasn't even looking at the mirror at first. I didn't even realize there was a mirror, so I didn't know. But I would like to just call to attention a small detail that I love. This mirror is functional. I put down my weapon. Switch to the shotgun. This is insane for a game from 2003. And I know this is a remastered, like, updated graphics version. This was still in the original. This was super cool, and you don't even see a lot of games doing this now. One dropped their phone. I think it's just super cool to see stuff like that. Hey, robot buddy. Yeah, get him. Thank you. I know you want to go that way, but I wanted to look at... Okay, fine, we'll go your way. Happy little robots.
Marine, you gotta get to Bravo team
What?
quickly. They need all the firepower they can get. Sending that transmission is critical to our survival.
But you told me to go to the Alpha building. I don't remember you saying anything about Bravo team. This. Seriously, only Duncan Matthews can enter this? That's saying something. 2 offices. Go that way, I'll go this way. How about that, robot? Dang it. In the corner without loading my weapon. Oh. I'm gonna have to go through the vent, aren't I? What is this? Drag me all the way in here, now you ditch me. Oh, it is. Ah, Duncan Matthews. Exactly what I needed. I think? I mean, I know it opens a door. He doesn't have any audio logs. Okay. Well, then how did... If this door could only be opened by Duncan Matthews, and Duncan Matthews was out there because that's where we found his PDA, next to his dead body, how did you get in here? I think this is a valid question. In the elevator.
I don't think you understand, Dr. Petruga.
No, I understand everything.
I'm telling you now, Doctor, the UAC is taking over this operation.
Operation? Is
that what you're calling it?
The situation is out of control.
It's not out of control, Swan. You are. I'll manage this, and you and your flunky will be taking control of nothing. Do you understand?
Yes, Petruga. I think I do understand.
Okay, plan B.
He has a new toy that we want. Also, sometimes you gotta quench your thirst with Robo-Cola. Level 3 terminal light.
Welcome to the Alpha Labs. Formerly
Okay, back up.
such as the elemental phase deconstruction.
The Alpha Lab. Or here? You. Heard someone groaning. Liam Banks and the 63 science team. Aw, man. 63 science team was great. 64 science team just didn't really add up. And I think that's because they lost the draft that year. What did I find? The Alpha Labs introduction.
Welcome to the Alpha Labs, formerly designated Phase 1 by the Union
Oh!
Aerospace Off-World Research Division. The Alpha
We go into
Labs
the
began
email.
construction on October 29, 2095, and
This
became
is where
fully
you find the
operational July
information.
17, 2130.
I mean, the door code is
Originally created as
586.
a prime science and research facility,
Thanks,
Alpha
game.
Labs are
Now I
responsible for the
know.
development of leading-edge technology such as the elemental phase deconstructor, hydrocon, and molecular fuel storage compressor, all presently being utilized right here in the Alpha Labs. These endeavors have allowed for much-needed expansion into the UAC's
No, don't
current
put-
leading research facility, Delta Labs,
Here we
where
go.
Union Aerospace is opening all new opportunities in research and development. With
586.
continued investment and hard work,
I
the
could
Union
remember 3
Aerospace
numbers for more than like
Corporation
10
strives for
seconds.
excellence and is committed to building a better tomorrow.
Shoot. Five, 8. Gotcha. Okay. 5, 6. Oh, grenades. Nice. Okay, so grenades are number 6. Jerk! Get off me! What the? I thought there was a window here to protect me. There's no window. Only madness. Little bit of blood.
Don't stop, buddy. nothing you can do for me.
Say no more, friend. Gotta find like a way to get out there. Clearance level in. Denied of what though? Denied my rights to go wherever I want? I'll just start flipping barrels, man. Screw you. There is glass. Yeah, it sounds like someone else is here. I remember the emails, this thing being very fun. About security, new arrivals, security change. Like, I don't know if we'll get to it, but the one where ultimately the first chance you get to get the chainsaw later on actually has an entire email in the PDA that you find with the code that has a sarcastic email that explains why, for some reason, there's a chainsaw on Mars. It was always a, valid question. Like, why is there a chainsaw on Mars? And the reason it actually gives, I'll just say this because I don't know how far we'll get. And I don't even remember where the chainsaws are. But is that there was a shipping mix-up with the supplier or the Mars base, and instead of shipping them mining drills, they ended up shipping them a bunch of chainsaws. And like the email goes on about the guy just like, what are we gonna do with these? Why would we use chainsaws on Mars? There's no trees here. Yeah, that's a weird sound. Armor, please. The feeling that something is coming after I hit the button. Change which camera we're tracking. All right. And this is what the Doom 3 pinkies look like. Oh, you shut up. You are wholly unnecessary in this entire arrangement. Did open the door, though. Oh, I found a PDA. Assuming will give us some sort of information on how to open this crate. Promotional storage cabinets loaded with useful things we'll think you'll need. Access to corner. Wait, no, this wasn't a scam? So he won this thing out of a contest. And it included a minigun? Wait, what? I'm very confused. Welcome, appreciated, very much appreciated, but very confused.
Marine, Bravo team reports there's some sort of unidentified growth taking over parts of the base. I don't know what it is, but it can't be good. Stay sharp.
Never what you want to hear. There's a growth.
It isn't working. I tried everything. The computers aren't responding. I can't get root access to the systems. We can't do it here. We'll have to access the system somewhere else. All right.
He's got the BFG. Huh? I don't know, I heard something chunky. Oh, that's what I heard that was chunky. The screensaver. This is William Banks. But I can't find his PDA. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. So not only do we have this, I thought you heard me walk by. Matilda, are you trying to scare me? Alright, what? Were they doing this? Or was this something just wholly unrelated that popped up? Because I can see this appearing as like something as this growth thing appears. Wait, is this game actually scary? It can be, yes! That's what I was worried about. Okay. Your banks, do you have anything missing personnel, energy to religious artifacts? According to my research, all the crates containing religious artifacts arriving from Earth, the cosine for Delta Labs, go directly there with no interruption or delay. I reported a week of... I hope there aren't a lot of areas. I hope he's alright. We have a new website. Yeah, that was a creepy laugh, right? It wasn't just me. Oh, this was Dr. Betruger's office. That makes sense why that is the heart of spooky lab territory. I'm almost out of ammo for my minigun. Okay, did his head just explode and his skull like popped off and landed somewhere over here? Was I the only one who saw that? Yeah. Things are kind of getting worse here, aren't they?
Welcome to the Alpha Labs.
Thank you.
Formally designated Phase 1 by the Union Aerospace Off-World Research Division.
Alright, now I should be able to get... Who looked normal? Security guys who came in and shot me? No, they're just zombos. The giant floaty scary skulls came and stole their souls, which turned them into zombos. The zombos run around and shoot you. You can't really tell with the security guards because they got all the armor on. But they're the same as the scientist dudes who are running around trying to hit me with wrenches. Wrong button.
This is Paul Simon, security specialist in IT. Our network security has been breached several times over the last few days. Now, it looks like it may have been going on longer than that, but whoever did this really knew what they were doing. They covered their tracks really well. I just happened to notice some log anomalies, or it would still be going on. The intrusion came on an encrypted carrier signal from the Delta complex. They piggybacked the virus on one of the supercomputer requests, and it peeled itself from the data stream once it was inside our firewall.
It's getting out of control.
Someone on the inside there has to be responsible. Unfortunately, due to security...
God, this is relatable.
I can only tell it came from within Delta. There's no way to identify which machine or even which lab it came from. Whoever was in our system had access to all personal data, including medical reports. My team will be monitoring the network closely.
Well, you
the
have
next
my
few days,
sympathies.
looking for anything unusual. End of log.
Like, look, you are in charge of making sure that the giant artificial intelligence that runs this place keeps everything from blowing up and destroying all of our lives. Also, can you help me get the spam out of my junk folder? Ooh, error, error, error. All right. I guess now that the ritual's begun in earnest, they really don't care if I see the them teleporting in or not. Ah.
Access granted.
End of level 2.
Marine, I've received a report that you haven't reached Bravo team yet. You need to pick up the pace. Can't wait for you. Reaching the communications system as quickly is imperative.
That hell is strangely appropriate. We just got done reading an email about spam emails from the IT guy at the now doomed Mars base. Ah! Turn on lights, please.
The UAC takes pride in its
It's the opposite.
Please follow UAC procedures.
A hell station. Insufficient security clearance to lock down the... Really? Not a problem, Mathilde. You handle your work stuff. I will handle my work stuff. And by work stuff, I mean killing zombies, because I am the only Marine left. Except for my boss, who just keeps harassing me, yelling at me. You're not going fast enough. Bravo team are all dying. Blah, blah, blah. You know what kind of day I've had? Ah! You need to stop opening doors while I'm reloading.
For generations, humankind has lived under the looming specter of slowly dwindling natural resources.
Right.
Our new ventures on planets like Mars have only intensified our need to find fresh sources for metals, petrochemicals, food, water, and even air. To meet that need, UAC researchers have developed dramatic solutions. Solutions that will soon pay off for the UAC, its investors, and indeed the entire human race. Mars itself is our chief ally and the key to our solution. Look around at its vast red deserts, rich in naturally occurring iron oxides.
Right, but
They are the
what is
raw
this?
materials of our future. We have developed a process that destabilizes the atomic structure of pulverized iron oxide.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Subatomic particles, which are then siphoned off to create new elements. Like alchemists of old, the elemental phase deconstructor allows us to transform red Martian soil into clean
The
air
deconstructinator.
and hydrogen fuel, the building blocks for a sustainable, human-friendly Martian environment. And this is only the beginning. With continued research, we envision creating ever more complex molecules, even organic matter itself. Atom by atom.
Well, that's still a better plan than trying to map the human genome. What they were trying to do in the Doom movie. Terrible plot, because the time the movie came out, we had already mapped the human genome. But that's the downside of writing your script 15 years before you finish the movie. Ah. Okay. I don't know what that was. Hey, Palm! How are you doing? You're just in time for some spooky Sunday. Well, if you need a good wake-up call, this game is probably... Ah! Everything. Cup, coffee, cup. Stop it. No. Down. Better than coffee. Alright, now let's see if we can find the code. And neither of these have a code. That's not helpful. Dang it. No one have the code to the supply cabinet?
Audio log for Kyle Berger, research supervisor for the EPD project.
Hi, Kyle.
The elemental phase deconstructor is fully operational, and the research data we have gathered so far is very impressive. Unfortunately, we had a terrible accident last week. Research assistant Patterson was calibrating one of the core commanders in the chamber, and witnesses say he appeared to see something, almost like something was talking to him, and he backed right into the particle beam. It was not a pretty sight, as it took off the backside of his head. He lived for minutes, although I'm not sure you could consider that living, but they say his eyes rolled back and forth, and he was trying to talk. Brain matter shows reflex actions. Anyway, due to this, I have enacted new safety protocols in the lab, and we have stocked one of the storage cabinets with emergency medical supplies.
Yeah.
The code for the cabinet is 752. End of log.
Woohoo! My God, stuff.
Warning. EPD laser active.
The laser is dangerous. Right? We don't want to go when the laser is. So, did anyone else hear someone say, help me? Right before I backed into the laser with my head, knocked my HP down to 24. That's not a pathway. Nope, still no ammo for the machine gun. Where did you come from? Right there a second ago. Well, I can laugh too. In fact, we can all just laugh at you. What I find interesting is like the big fat guy enemies. It's like a lot of these look like the guys you saw wandering when you were wandering around the early parts of the game before everything went nuts. Right? But there were no big fat bald guys. They were all looked like this guy or the scientists. I mean, granted, there were no headless guys either, but there were at least guys in this outfit. I think the headless thing came later.
Gas leak stopped. Fire extinguished.
Woohoo! There was a fire? I didn't even see a fire. Not a PDA, though. Jack Smith.
Audio log for Jack Smith, benefits analyst in HR 1024-2145. I just went through another batch of accident reports from the science team. We've had 5 more people hurt this week while working with the equipment. The most serious incident was when John Hughes, whose hand was caught in one of the plastic extrusion systems. He was performing maintenance on it and states that he unplugged it and had the safety key in his pocket. It managed to activate without an apparent power source and shredded his arm up to the elbow before someone got him out. It's been reported that the machine is still running. The cost on that incident alone is enough to raise the red flag, but this is just one in a pile. We're going to overrun our budget on benefits payouts. And while it's not my department, I have to assume that the new equipment budget is going to be blown out as well.
100% sure where I'm at.
According to these reports, the equipment's breaking down on a daily basis. Please mark this for review in corporate and abroad.
Oh! Ow! Oh! Oh! And how did how
Marine, I've received a report that you haven't reached Bravo team yet.
Oh really? We're back here, huh?
Reaching the communication quickly is imperative.
UAC takes pride in its safety record. Please follow
what?
UAC procedures.
We take pride in as stated by our official director on matters of all safety. Curious. I get that this probably isn't a thing, but it's worth checking. Backpedal, look up. Soul Cube artifact. Screenshot? Game chat. Well, there's a quick save. Good to know. Alright, so no, there is no map button. First I thought that would be kind of weird to do. But you know, they had it in the old Dooms, so I don't know. Maybe they put it in here.
On planets like Mars have only intensified our need to find petrochemicals, food, water, and even air. To meet that need, UAC researchers have developed
jump out the window.
Solutions that will soon pay off for the UAC.
Summons forth demons. Because demons don't like it when you jump through windows. That's just basic science. Everyone knows that. Okay, now maybe we can figure out what's going on next time, because last time everything kind of went nuts. And I walked over... Yeah, this. I'm supposed to be taking something away from the fact that everything goes... Ah! Like, that's where he comes from, I get that, but why did the chair fly at my head?
Warning. EPD laser active.
What was this? It was like 752? That was right. Come on. So the whole goal of the Alpha Labs here is to use a machine to... Well, at least we saw where you came from this time. To break down basic materials. We all think it's hilarious. But yeah, they break down basic materials and turning those into new elements. Come from? I mean, besides behind me. Standing like right there, weren't you? I just did not see you. Hello. I think Matilda and Palm are having a fight in the chat. A battle to decide who will be in the chat? I don't know. Yeah, the big guys hit hard, apparently.
Gas leak stopped. Fire
Good.
extinguished.
Also, still don't know where the fire was. Oh. It was really good, and it was actually completely by twitch. Like, muscle reflex. I shot that guy. I didn't even intend to shoot him. I didn't even trigger. Oh, the chunky stuff is back. You guys come over here where I can shoot you easier. One down there. EPD particle scrubber. Well, that's what killed me last time, was that there was a dude that just appears right behind you when you grab the stuff, or right in front of you. I just wasn't looking that way. Grabbed it. Uh-oh. Look away, Palm. It's scary. What? Well, then you lucked out. Very lucky that you're in a meeting, Palm. Although, depending on the meeting, that might actually be scarier than what we're going through. Thank you, Matilde, for contributing to our Chaos Sunday challenge. Get enough tomes stacked up, we'll have ourselves another Chaos Sunday. Huh? Just regular weekly stuff? That's good. I'll probably just... I mean, it's Monday for you, right? Getting kind of started with the week stuff. Oh yeah, we gotta have another Chaos Sunday at some point. It'll be fun. Who knows what we'll end up playing that one. Maybe it'll be more of this. Maybe that'll make the list. Never know with Chaos Sundays. What? No, I don't want to fall down. No. Okay, so maybe headshots do something in the... Who up there is throwing barrels at me? Hello? There you guys are. But then who was throwing the barrels? Is it the true demon of Mars? Donkey Kong? He is the leader of the Hell Pact. Know him well. Oh, that's a chair. That was like some sort of weird, like, oh my god, what twisted amalgamation is this? It's an office chair. So, the stuff of true nightmares. I love how they keep true to like the original Doom with just random walls opening up. And I'm pretty sure that you probably find a passage or something from a maintenance worker email talking about like, why do we have all these extra chambers built into... Huh? Okay, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to watch something through these windows when that happened, but... I'm terrible at paying attention to the right things. We learned that in Amnesia. Remember in Amnesia when I was getting chased by a monster and I didn't even realize it? That noise. I need Harvey or Lipsitz. Through there. Ugh. Back up the file. Yes! Aha! Shutting down. Down what? Right, so do we get a video explaining what this crazy machine is? The Hydrocon.
For generating safer world
There we go.
for everyone. For centuries,
I don't know why I was playing.
waged war over two things vital to human existence: fuel and water. As part of its ongoing commitment to create safer worlds for everyone, the UAC recently unveiled its development of the Hydrocon. Though still in its prototype stages, the Hydrocon will, in one dramatic move, forever end all shortages of water and fuel. By splitting iron oxide molecules, the Hydrocon produces
Oh, we're doing this again.
and hydrogen cheaply and safely, without the need for large amounts of electricity. The hydrogen is then used for hydrogen fuel, a substance so versatile and clean that it can be used in everything from home appliances to today's most demanding rocket engines. A side benefit of producing this fuel is an endless supply of pure, spring-like water that is more refined than any earthbound spring. We envision
I couldn't help but notice you had an extra H.
can be used to end drought.
H2O2 is not,
Impoverished nations where water or fuel
or an extra
has
O,
never
I
been
guess.
in short supply.
I can
While
math.
always at the forefront of scientific research and development, Union Aerospace hopes that the creation of the Hydrocon will continue to make safer worlds for everyone.
I suppose they can make hydrogen peroxide out of it too. I just appreciate the fact that they're actually giving the UAC some like legitimate business interests instead of just, hey, we decided to end all resource struggle forever by channeling literal hell energy through a portal we made. It's the plot of the more recent Doom games. There. Oh, there's stairs. Matter. Oh. He may not have been a zombie. That may have just been a my bad type of situation here. Exactly. What could possibly go wrong? Whereas in this one, it's like a lot of this ended up being just unexpected side effects of legitimate technology practices. Like, what are they doing on Mars? Well, they're taking their technology and breaking down everything into its raw elements and then recombining them into things that people can use. What do you end up finding out how they opened a gate to hell? They were working on teleporter technology and accidentally ended up opening a hole into hell when they did it. And I say accidentally because it's implied that at least the head scientist was kind of insane and working intentionally to open a gate to hell. But the corporate interest was the fact that they were just trying to build a teleport. Oh wow, I finally got to the other side. Okay, that's Alpha Red. Or Alpha Rad!
Safer worlds for everyone. For centuries, people on Earth waged war over two things vital.
Stay in your hole. Ow. I apologize. Creepy two-headed things. Seems like the shotgun's a better choice for you guys. Most of these guys look like they were just the zombies, and they decided, like, hey, why don't we stick two zombies together? Oh.
Here at the UMC, we make the world a better place.
Stop that. Stop that. Give him back. You know what they say, two heads are more than one. That is mathematically accurate. I, the Grand Master of Booleans, rule this as true. Are you the one who broke the turkey puncher machine?
Here at the UMC, we make the world a better place.
You perturbo Turkey Puncher 3. I'll never forget you. Alright, let's go. What's that? Can I go in there? Oh look, the giant blood trail leads right into the bathroom. That's wonderful. We're hiding in the darkness. At least you were literally hiding in a secret passage in the wall. That makes sense. That guy was just being a creep.
Hello, hello. Is this reaching anyone? I'm broadcasting on a very low frequency. If you can hear me, I'm not far. Please help me. I've locked myself in storage room C4. Please, if anyone can hear me.
Guy who locked himself in room C. The zombie eating another zombie. I suppose is economical at least. And the zombie actually gets back up after he's been eaten. That's actually kind of great. Coolant Junction? It's cool. Security checkpoint? That's the back of my head. Security punch checkpoint junction? Jack? MFS compressor. Compressed. Origin engineering. Stored. Coolant control. That's a wall. Some terrible, terrible setups for security camera. No. Also, we're now losing oxygen.
Since the dawn of the space age, Union Aerospace has been at the forefront of not only developing
What?
new technology,
Oh, there's still dudes that are alive. Poor guys.
ask the big question. Can we devise a way to store and deliver that food to make the dream of
They haven't died yet.
scientists have made startling new discoveries in the fields of quantum physics?
Is that a bad guy running up?
They've been able to use the actual space
Okay, they were the bad guy. Ow.
Marine, Bravo team reports they've located your position but are unable to move to your current location. Head through engineering and try to link up with them in Sector 3.
I think I just found Bravo team. I mean, they don't look like zombies. They die like zombies. Dude. I hate it when they back you up in the corner. We haven't run into another pinky or. Says as a pink spawns on. Hey, what are you doing in there?
Don't shoot. I can help you. The lights are all out. I'll lead you through here if you can get me off this base. Come on, I can't wait.
Guess this made a lot more sense before you had the flashlight as an option.
Electromagnetic pulses have knocked out the electrical systems in this area. Watch out. A big one could knock out our lights.
We're gonna get eaten, dude. I hate to tell you this. It's just gonna happen. It happens as soon as we get to the end of the whatever area. Like, there's bubbling noise.
Stay close.
Yeah, this game can be surprisingly tense at times. I'm not gonna lie. There's moments where they do the whole scare thing really well. It's a shame that this did not sell well. So I would have loved to see what they could have done further in taking the franchise in this direction versus, you know, putting it on the shelf for a decade or so. And
Hang on. Here comes another.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I have to wonder if part of the inspiration of Dead Space was this game. 'Cause this predated Dead Space, I believe. Yeah, because this originally came out on the original Xbox. Yeah.
There's the exit.
Goodbye, Edwards. Siri! You made shroom quesadillas? Those sound so yummy! Were they yummy? So good. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Can I pick up the code for this thing anywhere? And 50 protocols? No, that's about a buddy system. I am really glad your mushroom quesadillas turned out great. One enemy down here at some point that I'm terrified of running into at some. I don't know if we'll get to them. But they're like baby heads on spider legs. Yeah, that thing. Yay! I got Siri dad approval! Ah! Yeah, those things. These are my least favorite enemies in the game. Because they do this partially. Nope, they're still coming. Like, I don't have arachnophobia. I don't have a problem with spiders. These things aren't spiders. Like, for one, I don't know if you get a good look at them. But their little spider legs, those are like fingers, just stretched out into spider legs. Their heads are upside down human heads that have been like broken apart and turned upside down and split into like 4 different mouths, and they can crawl in and out and appear out of nowhere. And then they swarm. There's never just one. It's just... Wait, were they talking like Jabba the Hutt? I heard someone on like Atajinja. Akadawaitai. Ananaho solo. Yeah, see, hear it? They're like demon talking to each other. No! No! Ah, and something with it. Transfer items to the incinerator. Good thing I'm good at crane games. I had to assume that the incinerator is that thing way back in the corner. Goodbye, companion cube of toxic waste. It's not really a cube, it's more of a cylinder. Goodbye, companion cylinder of toxic waste.
Toxic gas levels decreased 50%.
IRL crane game stream win? Never, because that would require me going someplace to film. I don't have the means to do that. It would also require me leaving my house, which also not my fondest thing. You can ask Siri about that. Oh, there's just a preset button to transfer things to the incinerator.
Toxic gas is cleared. Waste disposal area now safe for entry.
We gotta pick up the pace. We got more men down. Bravo team is barely holding their own.
Ah! But I did go once for a birthday party. I did go to a round 1 that we have here in town, and it was actually kind of fun because like everyone else was doing like DDR stuff, and I can't. I have no sense of rhythm. I'm completely tone deaf. I can't do that sort of thing. So I would my wife would hand me a little thing, or hand me one of the cards, saying like, go do like a crane game or something. Like every time I'd go and wander off, I'd be gone for like 3 minutes, and I'd come back with like 2 plush stuffed animals in my arms. She's like, how do you keep doing this? I don't know. Yeah, for those who don't know in stream, Siri Yumiko in the chat, that's my wife. She's awesome. He makes me so happy. And she's always on here supporting me. He was my #1 fan. My first. We had ourselves a Kingdom Hearts wedding. She's just the best. I absolutely adore my wife. Audio logs and files, hours of operation. Hire your boss. We had the Kingdom Hearts wedding was essentially well, for one, we decorated in kind of a style of Kingdom Hearts. You got to ride home? Excellent, because I don't even know if I'm going to be doing the cleaning after stream because I am just so wonked out of it right now. We had, let's see, everybody at the thing got sea salt ice cream. We had Kingdom Hearts decorations, like hearts and all this stuff. We had a big wedding topper of Sora and Kairi. We had a big sign. All of our invites were Chain of Memories cards that had the Thinking of You Wherever You Are poem on it to announce our wedding. All the music being played at the wedding was Kingdom Hearts themed. We didn't have rings, really. So instead we exchanged wayfinders. Custom-made wayfinders for each of us with little inscriptions on the back. Food for this thing? Just ammo. I think I'm good. Wayfinders? They're the little, like, star-shaped charms that Aqua makes for the trio in Birth by Sleep. They're called Wayfinders. Platform locked in. How do I get out of here then? Did I use the Halloween costume in the wedding? No, I didn't, because namely but honestly, the thing is completely made out of leather, like fake leather, to the point where wearing it is incredibly hot. Like sweltering after maybe an hour tops. I actually used to wear it in college when it was really cold. I'd go wandering around in it. I would essentially use it on like really cold days. I'd go wandering around in it, and even like when it was snowing kind of levels of cold, I was still wearing shorts underneath it. It was so warm in that coat. For those who aren't aware of what Matilda's talking about, on my Discord server I shared a picture of. I have a Organization 13 coat that I bought for cosplay purposes way back in college. I dropped like $300 on it way back in the day. And I make it a point of, if I don't have a better idea for a Halloween costume, I just wear that instead. It actually helps now that we actually, over time, have collected a good number of keyblades I can carry around with it. Yeah, it's surprisingly a very long-lasting, well-made coat. As I said, I originally got it custom tailored, ordered. No! No! Bad spider things! None of those! Okay. Got them all. Yes, I have taken care of it. I learned the lesson very early on that if you spend a lot of money on something, you should really try and take care of it. I learned that by how many times I ended up destroying my own electronics in college, mostly by accidentally pouring soda on them in some fashion. I lost an iPod that way. I lost a Nintendo DS that way. Here are things. Here you are. No! Stop it! Stop spawning in. Side-eyeing your PC. Yeah, that's... I wish I could say well, I take good care of my PC. I like to think so. But I ended up frying everything a while back when I tried to do an upgrade because I bought a new power supply, and it was faulty. I had no way of knowing that. But once I installed it and turned it on, it fried everything. I lost everything I had. Armor. Oh, don't do that. No. Why are we playing the intense, spooky music? Why did this suddenly turn into John Carpenter? Yeah, earlier I was talking about using the chainsaw and just walking around with it and letting things run into it. Those freaking spiders are why. Got lucky your first build from a few years ago is still live in your current setup? That is lucky. I mean, it's like I've done my own PC, but this was just one of those things where it just kind of came out of the blue and I had to take it in and get it figured out because I didn't have any way of like testing the voltage and like how much the power supply was actually outputting. But no, I'm glad your setup's working strong, because having something just unexpectedly go crazy like that is just, it sucks. I lost so much data and sorts of everything. The entire music library went down the drain, and to mention backups of all my fanfics and video files and projects and whatnot. Yeah, the only music I was able to save from it, the whole thing, was whatever I had burned onto for road trips back in college. I was able to still rip all those. No! Bad pinky. Double pinkies. Oh yeah, and for the most part, at least a lot of it was actually ripped from my actual CD collection. Because I've had, you know, as we've long established online, I am a grandpa at this point, so CDs, cassette tapes, I don't have any 8-tracks. That was before my time. Wait, open this door. Get my way through this. Ah! Hey, the mop bucket wanted me freaking dead now. With the build you made, the CPU cooler is much thicker than the tower, so you had to MacGyver it and be able to close it. Ah, one of them jobs. I had a friend who had an old PC, and we're talking, this is like Windows 95 days. He had an old PC that was like, take a full tower, add another 50% on top of the height. And that's what he was working with. The thing was so big and had so much stuff that had, like, generated so much heat. He didn't even have fans installed into it. He just left the side of the tower open and just took a box fan and just turned it and pointed it at the frickin' thing. Woohoo! Alpha Labs level 4.
Marine, I was able to locate your position. Forecom systems are beginning to malfunction and shut down. Massive service disruptions throughout the entire
Those
base.
are eyes, right?
How long I'll be able to track you.
That's something looking at me right there, right?
Pick up the pace. You aren't far behind.
Die! Yeah, that was, Did he use tape to secure the box fans? No, he just had a big enough desk that he was actually just able to sit the box fans down right on top of each other and kind of keep them up. He may have used clamps or something to keep 2 box fans on top of each other. It was an eye, because it moved as soon as I approached it, but I couldn't shoot it. which is really weird because I turned the flashlight on it. It was like two floating eyes in just, there was nothing else to it. It was just literally a floating PNG of eyeballs. And that disappeared when I got close. No, that was, oh man, that was crazy. I had a blast with this like Doom game because it's one of those things where it's just kind of like, it's honestly does so much that's just, like I said, terrible Doom game, wonderful horror game to play through. So many good spoops. Not like cheap spoops either, but it felt like earned, but you never feel so defenseless type of thing. I don't know. It's a good feeling. It's a good, solid action horror game. I like it better than like say the original Resident Evil in terms of like as a scary experience. The only thing that ever really scared me in Resident Evil was running out of time for puzzles. On the few that were actually like you had a limited amount of time, the right puzzle solution. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested in this, if you guys liked what you saw, let me know, because I don't really have a set plan for what to do with our final Spooky Sunday for the month. The original idea was to do just kind of like a random assortment of little spooky games and everything like that. But if you like Doom 3, we can happily play more Doom 3 for next time. Now that we're starting to get into the meat of it with, I think we have to go through Alpha, Beta, and then Delta Labs. And Delta Labs are the big, like, finale. But I don't know how long the whole thing's going to take and everything. But we can happily just play through it for the final Spooky Sunday. So let me know on that. What you guys, if you guys are interested in more of this. If not, I mean, we'll just do random other stuff. And I've got a couple other spoopy games we can try out and do, like, maybe little, like, bits and pieces. You like this one, Matilde? I think it's kind of a neat experience, and it's one of those things that people don't get a lot of chance to see because most people have written this game off of history. Let's see. I've got Lone Survivor. I've got Phasmo as just kind of like a solo hunt thing. I'm trying to think what else I had. Let me see. Quick. Pull up my Steam library here so I can. I was trying to see what other horror games we had. Yeah, I've also got Bendy and the Ink Machine, Amnesia Dark Descent, the original Amnesia, as for comparison with like Machine for Pigs. FNAF 6. It's the only FNAF I own, mostly because it's the Pizzeria Simulator one, and I really like the Pizza Simulator half of the game, and it drives me nuts that I have to do the horror spoopy stuff. But you know, it's one of those things where I can totally do it for Spoopy Month, and since I don't have to play through the whole game, I don't have to win. I just have to be scared. I could do that, and I'd be scared. There's enough in a FNAF game to spook me. I said, like Lone Survivor, this director's cut, I've got that one. I don't know what that one's about. I've got Oregon Trail, which is Oregon Trail but with zombies. So, I mean, originally I was thinking, and this would not affect the current goal of unlocking a normal Chaos Sunday, but I might do a spoopy Chaos Sunday. Yeah, Oregon Trail. A spoopy Chaos Sunday where we just have a bunch of different, all of the different little horror games, since it's kind of like, look, we'll play 3 of these, we'll spin the wheel, we'll play it for an hour, we'll see where it goes. And that's one idea. And I can happily add Doom 3 to the wheel, and we could play another level of Doom 3, seeing as we got about 1 level per hour. in the game. Yeah, that's Monday morning for you guys. I might ping you guys on the Discord server to see if like either on mine, or I might hit up everybody over on Palm's server, seeing as that's where we all hang out, and see if maybe I need to adjust my Sunday time slot to later. Yeah, it would be the time slot right now, or I could possibly push it to like a few hours later, like starting an hour ago and then going till late on my part. I don't know what works better for you guys. I know a lot of people who watch me on that side of the globe though, so I want to try and kind of build my schedule around the fact that I do have an audience in a very, very different time zone, and try and be aware of that. So yeah, I might toss that out and see what anybody thinks, and see what would be maybe a better time, if a few hours later, a few hours earlier, I don't know. What would work for people on that side of the globe, because, well, personally, I can't math right now. My head is completely full of jelly beans. And fog beans. It'd be a terrible flavor. It would taste like wet. You don't have a normal work schedule? That's fair. Yeah, I don't really know when it comes down to scheduling type of things and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't know about time differences. It's like 11 hours, I think, there. And of course, that's all going to change next month for us, because we have daylight savings here, and that ends up changing our GMT offset and everything like that. It's nuts. Well, if you can make it, I will always appreciate it, Matilde, and if not, I totally understand. I mean, there's always the VODs. I plan on compiling all the Spoopy Game VODs and doing it, like, dumping them on the YouTube channel, all just leading up to Halloween. Or all on Halloween. I might just do that instead. Just make it a big Halloween marathon. Half Alive. Well, that's in tune for Halloween, isn't it? With that being said, thank you again, Matilde, for pointing this out, but I apparently have had the wrong Discord link on my Discord macro on here for a long time. But for people who are watching and are interested, if you want to come and check out and find out like about time, scheduling stuff, and all the other stuff, I have now fixed the Discord. So now this is a proper link that should lead you properly to the right Discord and not be broken. We post schedules, we hang out, we show random chats and jokes and whatnot, stuff and all that stuff there. So yeah, there's if you're interested in checking it out, feel free to come and join. That being said, I want to say thank you to everybody who hung out on the stream, whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking. You guys are all awesome. Especially since I was completely out of it today. I was just so... my sleep schedule has completely robbed me of any sort of sense making. And, but that made this for a fun experience. I like. But, yeah, let's see if we can find someone who can we want to raid tonight. Oh, and if you guys need to find me at all in the chat, here's all my socials. Yeah, I'm hoping to. I'm probably going to go just kind of crash. I was originally planning on trying to clean up my chinchilla's cage tonight, but I think I might have to push that off till tomorrow because I'm not able to focus on anything really right now other than maybe the fact that I can get to my bedroom and flop. Let's see if we can find someone who could raid and hang out with, though. Oh, I love my chinchilla. Her name is Puff. She's a little cutie. She's like a dog chinchilla, though. Like, not in like the sense of, but her attitude is like a dog. Unlike other chinchillas who like run and hide and are scared and everything, as soon as you walk into the room, she's up to the edge of the cage. She wants to hang out. She wants to be scritched. She wants to have treats. She wants to say hi. She is such a sweetie. There's no doubt about that. And I've had her for about a decade now, and essentially got a dog, pretty much. Let's see. Ah! Ruella Kuma is on! She's doing some Overwatch 2. Let's go visit her. She's always so nice. She always sends nice raids over to us, too. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. She's doing her subathon right now. Thanks, Palm. I will definitely hide. Does a strawberry lemonade count? We'll go send some love over to Darilla. And she is always... Palm's redeeming some, where Palm? Why Palm? Who Palm? Why is Palm? Alright. I'm gonna go crash. You guys have a great time hanging out with Darilla. She's always such a sweetheart and sending fun love over to us, so let's send some love back. Take care, everybody. And I will see you Wednesday for some Final Fantasy.